A very good evening to all my BBA finalist students of marketing specialization. So I'm taking a subject of ASPM and we haven't done yet a case study. So this is a case study for the marketing specialization students. Every individual will solve this case study, but it will be represented by the students of Group B. Group B students will represent the solution for this case study. Now, coming to your case study. So, what is a case study? Basically, what do we mean by a case study? Case study are the already existing matters or already existing problems which are being faced by a company or an individual, and we as a student or we as an individual need to show and solve this case study to give a proper solution to it, to give a correct problems to a company's correct solution to a company's problem or an individual's problems. So case study are very easy to solve. It is if it is understood in a correct way and if it is followed in a certain procedures. So before solving a case study, one person needs to know about what is the basic agenda of the case. Secondly, which company or which individual we are dealing with. Thirdly, what is the motto behind the problem or the motto behind the case study. And fourthly, give as accurate and correct answer as you can. What you're willing that if you will be that person, you will be so and so company or so and so person, what will be your solution? On that behalf, you have to give a proper solution to a case. So here is a case of Fair and Lovely. Okay. So Fair and Lovely is a household name for every person, household name for every individual. Every person living in India may or may not, I cannot say may not know Fair and Lovely, must, and I guess every person is liable to know Fair and Lovely because of his advertisements. Okay. So Fair and Lovely is a product of Hindustan Liver Limited. Okay. HLL. It is a short form HLL, that is Hindustan Liver Limited. And it is positioned to be a lightening cream. Lightening cream means it reduces spots, it gives a fairer skin tone to a woman. Nowadays it is available for men also, but fairer skin tone, lighter skin tone. So Fair and Lovely is the top selling lightening cream in India. So it was the first and the most popularly demanded and most popularly capturing the market of India since early ages of 1999 or early ages from before 1999. So there was a huge popularity and huge campaigning of Fair and Lovely going on in India because it was the only fairness cream product which was launched in a national level, or we can say in an international level in India. So before followed by another company called as Kevin Scary Fair Ever brand entered the markets of India in 1999. So already the Fair and Lovely had 90% of share in India, and the Fair Ever gained only impressive of 15% of share. Okay. Since it began to sold in India, causing HLL to respond with increasing advertising efforts. So there were various advertising, various promotions, various campaignings going on of Fair and Lovely to promote and increase its sales. Before it was the only fairness cream product available in the market. Now it has a competition 15%, but 15% may grow later. So 15% was occupied by some other cream. So it increased the campaigning skills or advertising skills of its product. So a huge campaigning with a series of ads were created that fair girls get the guys theme. Fair girls get the guys theme. So we all have seen the Fair and Lovely advertisement that there is a girl that which doesn't have a fair skin tone, which have a dull skin tone or a brown skin tone that most of the Indians have. So after applying Fair and Lovely, she gets a job, she gets a marriage proposal, she gets a opportunity to fulfill her dreams. So these are the various advertising agencies or advertising schemes which were held by Fair and Lovely. So the ads ran from December 2001 to March 2003. So this was the duration where this the fairer girls get the fairer guys. Means if a girl is fair enough, then he'll get a good marriage proposal or a good guy. Okay. So brief discussions of ads were as below. I'm just studying the what were the commercial ads. One commercial features a father struggling with financial saying, if I had a son, while his dark-skinned daughter looked on hopelessly and demonstratively because she cannot help in her supporting her family. Then the ad clipped a clip of woman after using Fair and Lovely, now dressed as a mini skirt, working flight attendant and taking her father to a five-star restaurant. So this this advertising agency simply claims that only using Fair and Lovely product makes a woman capable of getting a job, makes a woman capable of supporting a family. So it is a racist, or we can say it is a racist, or we can say it is just a blindfolded advertisement for all the people who think that a fairer skin tone will get a job. It is based on our capacity, not the fairer skin tone. The second advertisement was a second that attired pictures two attractive women next to each other. A lighter skin tone girl was happy with a boyfriend, and another dark skin tone girl single and depressed. The lighter skin tone then tells the darker skin tone she used the bar of soap to wash away the dark skin that smells away from her. Okay. So this is another type of foolish advertisement which is advertised by the Fair and Lovely or Hindustan Liver Limited. So this is the case where a fairer woman gets a boyfriend and a darker woman did not get any boyfriend and has a depression in life. Boys, example is that if you use a fairness scheme or a fairness soap, you'll get good guys. So these were the advertisement display from 2001 to 2000 March 2003 by Hindustan Unilever. Now coming to the case, Kevin Scared contracted the ads by taking the dig at HLL strategy. They followed that discouraged the women to be successful regardlessly of their complexion, but rather more confidence after using fairer. The two opposition approach in advertising put HLL and Fair and Lovely in a bad position to the public and press. So the Fair and Lovely, the Kevin Scary contracted, or it opposed the what do you say, the mentality or the campaigning advertising campaign of Fair and Lovely, that a fairer skin tone will get a better job opportunity, better guy in life, better boy in life, better career in life. That is all of it. A woman having a self-confidence and having a values in herself will get a better job. So it opposed, and this cable scare contractual and opposed this advertising scheme of Fair and Lovely. The next was the company faced several criticisms from the ad stating that portrayal of women was false, demeaning and discriminating. Activists began to speak out against Fair and Lovely. So there were various activists which began to speak against Fair and Lovely because it was a discriminating. As we know that most of the population in India belongs to the darker part, the darker or a brown skin tone rather than a fairer part skin tone. The Indian Women Demonstration filed a complaint in March and April 2002 with HIL with the offensive ads, but HIL did not respond. So the Hindustan Liver Limited did not respond. The Women Association then appealed to the National Human Rights Council, alleging the ads were offensive in three ways. Ads were racist against dark-skinned women. Secondly, they were promoting a son preferring by the parents, and thirdly, were resulting to work in women. They were insulting to work Indian women. The Right Commission passed AI's complaints to the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So there were three major complaints that they were against a dark-skinned woman. Secondly, it was a case of gender discrimination, that people having a boy will have a better future rather than people having a girl. And thirdly, they were insulting working women, that fairer skin tone will get working, insulting to to work Indian women. Working Indian women means there were, what do you say? If you get a fairest people, you will get a guy. You don't need to work. You don't need to fulfill your dreams. That is the motto of the advertisement. So lastly, the Ministry of Information ruled the campaign violated and the Cable Connection Act in 1995, which tried to ensure no advertisement promote discrimination on the basis of gender, race, creed, color, caste, or nationality. So this is the final case. So you need to find the solution. The students of Group B need to find the solution. Instead of all these advertising campaigns, what should be a proper and what should be a proper appropriate advertising, 3 or 4 solutions of advertising for Fair and Lovely. Instead of bringing a racist, a creed to creeding, color, caste, or nationality, or promoting gender discrimination, fairer skin tone, getting jobs, fulfilling dreams, getting a guy. These were the drawbacks of Fair and Lovely. So, what do you suggest? What should be the proper advertising scheme or advertising ideas for Fair and Lovely? And in case it should not promote any gender, race, creed, color, or nationality. It should be a gender motto that it should promote what should be a fair and cream do, fairness cream do, and what should it promote to encourage women employment, empowerment, and what should it do to do a better advertising rather than discriminating between genders and doing racism. So this is your case study, and I'll give you a few days to discuss it, and we'll do the presentation in the coming week. Thank you, one and all.